Hello everyone, welcome to this Wednesday edition of Eagles 360 presented by Xfinity. I'm Molly Sullivan. Doug Peterson announced today that defensive end Derek Barnett will miss the remainder of the season with a shoulder injury. The Eagles' first-round pick in 2017 suffered the injury in Week 4 against the Titans. He returned in Week 6 with 68 total snaps the last 2 games. He is now the 8th player on injured reserve.
Well, I know this. If being a player and having played, I went on IR in 2004, and it's no fun. It's no fun because now you feel like you can't contribute. He's a tremendous player. He's going to bounce back from this and be better than ever, obviously. But it's disappointing. I mean, any athlete would be disappointed, with a situation like this.
You just never know what happens, and DB just happened to be the guy that went down this year, and it sucked for him. And I know DB is going to come back stronger.
Fletcher Cox is coming off career game number 100. And hey, shout out to Miss Huff, who is a teacher at his former high school. She sent him a text alerting him of the milestone. Fletch told us today the goal is to keep stacking up the games, but most importantly, the wins with added perspective after losing his locker mate, Derek Barnett, to injury for the season.
We have a bunch of depth at defensive end, and you got to understand that this is the NFL and you lose guys, but there's no excuse in our room. And Derek will come back off his surgery. He'll be ready to roll. He'll be on fire.
Michael Bennett will likely step into a larger role as he did when Barnett missed Week 5 against the Vikings. The 10-year vet has posted 3 sacks over the last 4 games.
I think we just gotta capitalize on things that when we get ahead, don't let teams come back. I think our head is focusing on how do we get better every single play, holding ourselves to higher standards. And I think the leaders have to make sure that we lead in that type of way to always keep the standard as high as possible. But overall, it's just about whooping the people in front of us every single week. And I think that's the thing we got to really focus on.
The season-ending injury of Derek Barnett also means a rookie Josh Sweat will likely move into play-in rotation. The 4th-round pick out of Florida State only has 15 defensive snaps this season, but the team is confident in his ability after learning the game behind veteran defensive ends Brandon Graham, Chris Long, and Michael Bennett.
He's explosive. He's long. He's athletic. In the learning curve, he learns well. That's the one biggest thing that I noticed, that he has the ability to process things. For a young guy, for a lot of young guys, it takes some time to really understand, but our vets have done a good job with him and bringing him in, and they see that he can add to us.
He's a special kid, He's obviously it's his first year in the league, but it's not his first year playing football. So the biggest thing for him, we just got to make sure he's prepared, ready to go, and we know that. The Coach Wilson is going to trust him. Coach Wilson is going to put him on the field, and he's going to maximize every opportunity to get, and that's the great part about him.
His get off is real fast, and now it's just all about just working his technique, making sure that, for him, it's not even his size is good. He's 6'4", 6'5". He's fast off the ball, and I think that's going to help us.
As the team continues their preparation, the coaching staff likes what they see here at the NovaCare complex in terms of the focus and attention to detail. On Thursday, it's wheels up to London.
Well, we had, obviously we had an advanced team way back, when the schedule came out. Did a lot of the legwork up front, behind the scenes, and a lot of credit goes to them for the preparation and hard work that they've done. And then really just being able to educate the players. Spent some time yesterday talking to them about this trip and giving them all the details up front so that they can put that behind them and just focus on, Jacksonville this week and their preparation. And so we're all set. It's been a seamless process, and practice today, tomorrow here, and fly over just like we would on a normal road trip.
And we're playing a really good defense from an offensive standpoint on Sunday. Really talented, probably the most talented defense from all 11 guys that will play all year. Their safety, 39, Tashawn Gibson, probably the best cover safety that I'll go against this year. So we're going to have our hands full this week, but we're excited about the opportunity.
It's the next game. It's the next game for me, and it's the next game for this team. And I think this team is is humble enough and know what type of team that we are. And we know that we're better than what our records say, and we just have to go out and prove it.
Time now for what's on the menu Thursday. Thanks to our friends at Amoroso's. You got the usual suspects here, but also bookmark the page philadelphiaeagles.com/London. Our team's going to be dishing out a lot of great content from across the pond. You can also use the hashtag Eagles everywhere. Thanks so much for hanging with us for Eagles 360. We'll see you next time.